Pims contract management includes a powerful workflow module. This is easy to set up and configure to your requirements, and then easy for your clients to use. So here we have the setup of different workflows. We've got workflows for bid list approval, issuing of a tender, recommendation for award, etc. Let's look at bid list approval. Workflow processes can be specific or generic. We can set up approval processes that are different for different types of projects. So here we have no project code. These processes are specific to project 34, and in fact they can also be specific to different types of contract. So let's look at this process here in particular. It's the bid list approval process for a construction contract in the W34 project, and it has 3 approvers: Shane, Jan and Trong, and they are to be processed in sequential order. Now let's look at how we use templates to associate them with workflow. Here we have the bid list approval templates, tender templates, variation templates, etc. For the bid list approval, again, they can be specific, these templates, to a project or not, and the same with the contract type. But here's the template for bid list approval for a contract in the W34 project. We're on revision 3, and here's the current template. As you can see, back in the workflow setup, we've associated this workflow process with the bid list approval template. Now let's see it in action. So here's our contract. We have 2 bidders on the bid list. We have no current documents created. Let's submit the bid list for approval. What that will do is it will go and pick up the template for bid list approval, send an email to the first person in the approval process, in this case it's me, and it will include the document with the process, and we're underway. If I now go to my workflow actions, I know I've just received an email, but if I refresh my list of workflow actions, here's the bid list approval for our contract. My document is associated with it. I can review the document. If I'm happy, I'll approve it with comments, or reject it. And after I've approved it, I can see that it'll go to Jan and then Trong. So I will approve it. It will disappear from my list of pending actions, and it will now appear in Jan's list of approval actions. Here's the new action for Jan, bid list approval. He can see that I've already approved it, and if I'd added any comments, he would see those. Let's add some comments here. And we'll approve it, and it'll be passed on to Trong. Here's Trong's list of workflow actions. He has a new bid list pending action. He can see that it's been approved by both of us. Jan's comments, he can approve it, and that will complete the workflow process. I get an email as the initiator to tell me that everybody has approved it. I'll go back to the contracts module. And I can see that the bid list has been approved.